Okay, folks, this is just another demo set for this COVID-19 lockdown period that we're having. I'm getting sick of this coronavirus crap. But what can we do, folks? We're in the middle of a fucking pandemic. I just feel so weary of it, folks. I just want to have my life as I'd like it to be. Looks like there won't be any trips to Brisbane or anywhere else for a long time. So folks, if you can get vaccinated, if the time has arrived and you can get vaccinated, please do so. We have to vax this Delta strain out so if once we get this herd immunity happening where if everyone gets vaxxed, that means the disease has nowhere to go, or virtually nowhere to go, very few people. Well, hopefully we'll beat this stupid dumbass condition, this stupid fucktard of an illness. Actually, I've got to move these around because later on I'll be doing something different that requires me to be on this side. I've got all the necessary photocopying supplies because my magenta and cyan toners are on their way out. Magenta's already indicated out, so I'm just going to put it like so. And I've got other indications, the waste toner box, so I'm doing something different, which partly due to this pandemic, so maybe there is a positive side to this fucktard thing we're going through. But we're photocopying at this stage. We're going to do this CDRW cover art. But I can't wait till I see the end of this pandemic. This was something I used saved some stuff to disk. It's a load of shit. I didn't do much good work back then, but I thought I'd use this. Well, I've been vaccinated, folks. I count myself as one of the fortunate ones that got vaxxed early, or relatively early. And that looks really quite interesting. I don't want the C, or maybe we could keep the C. Maybe that'll be just a part of what we're doing. I don't know what we're going to do with that. The C, I didn't want the C. I do think maybe we can cut it in half. I'm going to put it on approximately that. We're just going to remove this. We've got it on the full enlargement anyway, so I don't know what to do with it. Throw it away or keep it. But yeah, I look forward to the end of this pandemic. That COVID-19, it would be good if it became a rare event after everyone pretty much gets vaccinated. So I'm looking forward to that time when we can be free again. I'm so glad I'm not a person working in the travel or hospitality. Oh, actually, coffee shops are still ticking over, which is really nice to see. But basically, the travel industry has really taken a hard knock. And basically, because we can't have holidays or anything like that virtually, which is a real bad thing. Tourism. I did see it looked like there was a flight centre still open not far from here. But basically that was probably an exception to the rule. Now that we don't want that big border there. Let me think. But yeah, it's really sad that everything's gone to pear-shaped when it comes to this pandemic. It really is. It's a real pity. I wonder how big we're going to make this. But basically, yeah, I just hate the way things are, folks. So much for the year 2000 being the future. So much for excitement. Everything's about COVID now. Everything's about fucking coronavirus. We just can't seem to get away from it. Now this is what we want to. We want this section to be enlarged off. But really, I'm sick of how everything's just gone awry. And there's nothing we can do about it, folks. We can't. What can we do, folks? You know, apart from being locked down and following rules that we have to fucking follow because we have no choice in the matter. We have no choice. We have to. This is the age of no fun. This is the age of no fun, folks. We have to just ride with it, however much we hate it. Now that looks shit. That looks a bit too enlarged, too big on the, and it needs to be enlarged more on the horizontal, but at least we've got this bottom bit cut off. Maybe we could make it a bit less on the vertical and more on the horizontal. The thing I find annoying about this stupid dumbass pandemic is I can't go to op shops to source material, so I can't go and buy myself much in the way of supplies like second-hand clothing and that, which is an integral part of what I do here. I don't know if this is going to work, folks. But I don't have access to second-hand clothes or or miscellaneous items known as bric-a-brac, which you typically find at op shops and garage sales. Now that looks better. That looks a lot better on the vertical. So it's really difficult trying to get stuff that I need to make these demos really nice. It really is difficult. I'm going to make this even less. I'm just hoping this lockdown doesn't go any longer than 2 weeks of the first day that we had of it. So I'm trying to, as much as I can, keep my demos flowing instead of giving up on it. I've got to keep making these things. I've got to promote myself as an artist, and pandemic or no pandemic, the show must go on. It must, folks. The show must go on. I can't give up. I can't give up on my dreams and aspirations of becoming a recognised photocopier artist and getting in touch with my loved one, Luigi. So I've got to keep these demos flowing, folks. Pandemic or no pandemic, as I just said. Sorry for the repetition, folks. But basically, yeah, we've got to keep going, folks. We've got to try our best. I really am. It's really nice to see most cafes are still open, albeit only for takeaway only. You normally can't get a seat and sit down and enjoy a coffee in the restaurant, so the restaurant experience is gone. But it's still good to get your morning cuppa. And the businesses have got to keep ticking over. We need these hospitality businesses to tick over, but there won't be any like sit-ins, so they'll still be, if I'm correct, will still be making a lot of loss. Not being able to supply sit-down meals, and we've got to replenish toner. I think we should do that. I don't think we should try and keep it going. But basically, they've got to keep the businesses going as much as they can, so they're still open even during a lockdown to have coffee and maybe light snacks. Don't know about the snacks, but I know that they're still serving coffee. Here in Australia, coffee is a huge part of our culture. But I love coffee, folks. Anyway, that's come up looking really nice. I think now we'll change the toner. Maybe we'll do it on camera, or maybe we'll do it off camera. I think we'll do it off camera. So that looks really good. Gotta go.